This is Trisss, bringing you another Abathur game here in Heroes of the Storm. These are the respective team compositions, and the big question now is, are we gonna go for the symbiote build in this game or for the mines build? Personally, I've had some pretty good results on this map with the mines build, and the reason for this is that this map's objectives are on known locations, namely on the top and bottom shrine, the sun and the moon shrine, and picking up the Dragonite is also on a steadfast location. It's always in the middle of the map where the statue of the Dragonite is. And because you know where people therefore have to go to take the objectives, you can make use of your mines, and you're pretty much sure that people will run into them. So I'm just gonna help out our first little locust there, shielding it so it can soak a little bit more of the ammunition of the enemy towers. We're gonna sit in a bot lane because our team has decided to go mid lane first and then rotate up. So it's important that we take the bottom lane, and in this case, because apparently our team likes to be in between lanes, it's important that we soak both the middle and the bottom lane. The bottom with our body and the middle with the symbiote. As you can see, we just lost our Illidan player, which is not a good sign, because our team was pretty much grouped up together. We had 4 players around the Dragonite area, and we still lost one of our players, and they had the advantage of being grouped up, they had the advantage of outnumbering our opponents, and still we lost the Illidan player, and that's not a good sign for things to come. On the other hand, of course, we did not see what actually happened. Maybe it was a lag spike, maybe he went AFK, but it's not a good start. Luckily for us, we did get the kill on the Lunara earlier, so speaking in the term of experience, we're pretty even. And as you can see, we both teams reach level 3 at roughly the same time, which is pretty much thanks to our help here with, we might actually get a very early Dragonite against us here. The team is not, Lunara is going down there now. The team is not playing well together. Even when they're grouped up, apparently we are able to lose people. And even though this first Dragonite is really weak, it appears that we are not even defending against it at this point. So this might not be an easy game for us to win. But we'll see what we can do, right? The game is certainly not lost at this point. We just have to up our game here. As you can see, even though the Dragonite is not so strong in the beginning, it does give the opponents a chance to get an experience lead here, especially since we did not think to defend the first couple of minutes where he was just, knocking on our gates. The enemy team is running through a few of our mines there, but they were not low enough to die from it. I'm just gonna put some more mines there, hoping to catch someone who is trying to rotate. We know that Asmodan is still up here. Yes, he is not rotating down at this point. And let's see if Lunara is gonna run through it. Nope, the Lunara has not run through our mines, which is a shame. She's a very low HP hero, so that could maybe have taken her down? I'm not sure, but you can hope, right? So our Malfurion wants to capture some of the mercenary camps here, and that might not be the worst decision here. We can soak 2 lanes, one with our body and one with the symbiote, which should allow our companions here to just take some mercenary camps without too much experience loss. We do have to watch out, however, because our enemies are ahead in levels. They will be getting the next tier talent first, and that would be... Oh, Lunara, watch out, don't stand there and take those hits. She's far too squishy to do that. As I was saying earlier, I'm a bit concerned that our enemies will be reaching level 7 before us, and the shrines will be up momentarily in 30 seconds. They have more than enough time to reach level 7, which will give them a temporary talent advantage over us. Our team, on the other hand, is pretty much grouped up in the bottom of the map at this point, so if the enemy's team does not group up as much as we do, we still might have a chance to at least take control of the bottom shrine, the moon shrine, and I think we might have a problem up here against this Asmodan. Our locusts are not going to do too much against the General of Hell. Our team is, as I expected, able to take the bottom shrine here. And that is, once again, thanks to our opponents being very split up at this point. I am gonna go in here and put a mine there, because I'm not so sure that our team will be able to hold on to the shrines in the long run. They have not been performing all that well. And, well, you work with the teammates you've got, right? So let's make the most of it. Asmodan is still pushing in the top lane, and he goes unpunished. Are we gonna be able to take her down? She is so low, but please don't jump in there, Eladin. Getting a kill is very good, of course, but dying in the process is not good at all. Let's see what's gonna happen here. In the bottom lane, where we were having the control of the shrine, we are being pushed back and punished. Lunara has to get out of there. She will die if she sticks around or tries to go in there. I'm just gonna put a mine down there. Hopefully someone will run into it, be damaged, and force back. Oh, we have to help out Illidan here, and he is in a lot of danger. Yeah, he's taken down. We did not have enough mines there to kill. And sadly, our enemies have the second Dragon Knight, which means that for us, it's time to retreat here. Things really are not going well for our team. I feel like the flow of this game at this point is very in the favor of our enemies, and not just because of the Dragon Knight. It started in the beginning and it has been going the same way. We have been losing team fights, we have been losing heroes here, and whack up, guys. It's maybe the thing our team really needs right now. We have to focus if we want a chance of winning this. We have not been playing too well here, speaking as a team, as a whole. As Abathur, you look a lot on the mini-map, so you get a better feel than most characters, I would assume, about the general state of things, the flow, the back and forth, and the general direction a game is going. Right now we're gonna go up here to body soak a little bit. Hopefully Asmodan will not punish us for it. Right now we're gonna lose this fort as well. There's nothing we can do. We can poke a little bit here, but it will not make a difference in the long run. And let's see what's happening in the mid lane. Our team is still not in the possession of its heroics, so we have to watch out for any team fights. And as you can see, our enemies are still pushing in a little bit here, as they should. If you are ahead, if you have a heroic, you should make team fights happen. You have an advantage, and the best way to take the advantage of your advantage is to force team fights. So our whole team here is chasing down Lily, and Illidan is just running into the towers. Yeah, I'm not quite sure we will be able to do much in this game. Luckily for us, we do reach level 10 with this minion wave, and we will be going for the ultimate evolution. Hopefully we can bring in some more damage for our team and make some more plays happen. We are retreating as a team on the bottom lane. Our minion wave in the meantime has been going forward here, which is nice. We're just gonna stand there and take this top shrine. Asmodan seems to be rotating up, so we cannot stick around here for too long. And harding out here is, I think, the right thing to do. Asmodan is first gonna take care of the minion wave, which gives us the time to retreat. In the meantime, our team is fighting their team in the bottom lane. It appears to be a 3 versus 3, with our Lunara being in the back, taking care of some minion waves. I'm not quite sure what that means. So, our enemies do have the possession of both shrines again. We're gonna put mines down. I know that she can see the mines, but it will hopefully distract her for a bit longer. And oh, this is bad though. If we don't, yeah, we're just gonna put some mines down there again. She knows they are there, but it keeps her occupied and not able to do anything about taking the Dragon Knight. And at this point, I must say maybe I'm not giving my team enough credit here, because they appear to have been able to take the bottom shrine, keep hold of the bottom shrine, and as you could see, I put a mine down there for vision, and Asmodan is just lurking there, so it's not an opportune moment for us to go in and steal the shrine. We have to wait for a better opportunity. In the meantime, our team, however, was not able to stop the third Dragonite taking of our enemy's team, so I'm just gonna go in there and maybe interrupt this. Oh, we were able to. I was really assuming that we would not be able to stop this as a team as a whole from happening. This, however, of course, is only a temporary thing. We are standing up here. We are still close, but there's no way we can contest against any of the opposing heroes if they decide to take the top shrine. In the meantime, it would even seem like we might, if we were able to not die there, take the bottom shrine. So I'm gonna go in here with our copycat skill and just damage this. Oh, we're even gonna eat one of the heroics, which is fine. I'm always happy to eat any of the oh, get out of there, Malfurion. You are so low. As a copy, I'm always happy to eat opposing heroics, because you're just a copy. Once the copy is gone, you can still support your team. So, and it's a lot less damaging for your team to be hit by an heroic as a clone, because you're not giving your opponents the downtime of a hero. You're not giving your opponents the experience. So, I'm always very happy when that happens. Illidan is going in against two of the opposing team's members, and he is retreating, and I think he should there. I did not have a lot of confidence in him there. He is going for it again, this time supported by our Lunara player, so maybe they can make something happen. We have 3 heroes, she is rooted down, and we do have to oh, watch out, Diablo. I of course only get to see fractions of our team, but I get a feeling like quite a lot of the time we're just frolicking about here. Diablo is using his ultimate there, damaging the opponents, and I doubt that he can take away the shrine from our opponents here. They have control of both the Sun and the Moon shrine. We're just gonna try to stall a little bit here again. We're gonna put some more mines. Are we able to tunnel in on the bottom lane? I'm afraid not, our enemies are too close, so we're gonna try to go for the top, the Moon shrine here. Luckily for us, no one seems to be close to us. Are we able to stop this taking of the Dragonite? We are again. So, well done us. But as I said earlier, it's just a temporary stall. It will end as soon as one of the opposing team members decides to go up and take the shrine again. But assuming that our enemies will rotate up, let's not walk into Lily there, we might get a chance to take the bottom shrine in the meantime. So, and let's see, Diablo threw out one of his heroics again. Our team is going to fight in the middle shrine. We're going to steal the bottom shrine and put some mines here in case Lily decides to take it away from us. Putting the shrines down there will give us vision of any incoming enemies from that side, and it will also slow the enemy coming in, so we will have a better chance to get out alive. Our team is chased down again. It was a 3 versus 3, but our team is just getting beaten here in every fight, and oh my god, we might be able to actually turn this around at this point. We do get some kills, which is very nice. And are we getting this Artanis? Our timer is done. We are not able to take him down at this point, but luckily for us, our teammates are. So right now, and maybe you can hear my son babbling here in the background, thanks to the almost complete wipe of the enemy team, we will be able to get a chance here to turn this game around. We are, as a team, rotating up to the top shrine. Asmodan seems to have been camping out here at the shrine still. He will be taken out. And Malfurion seems to be the player going for our Dragonite here. So it's a chance to turn it around. We are far behind in structural damage. and based on the team fights I've seen so far, this might still be a very hard fight for us in the long run. But let's see. We are gonna spread some mines around here to help our lanes push. Our Dragonite is already half dead and losing more life as we speak. The Dragonite is just taking that laser beam. So what did we accomplish with our Dragonite? When I compared this Dragonite, who took out the towers and wall, to the very first Dragonite of this game, of our opponents, who took down basically the same amount of structures, I feel like we did not make the best out of the chance we got there. And we are going to go in here with our ultimate evolution, spreading the poison, but we got this chance and I still don't feel like the flow of this game is in our favor. We are able to take down this Artanis, I think. Yes, he dies to the poison. Lunara goes in through the mines, is slowed, is heavily damaged, and will have to retreat. We're gonna poke a little bit here at her, see if we can take her down, but she very smartly decides to just back off a little bit. We're gonna put down some more mines. At this point, our team is wiped. We're the only ones alive at this point. Our enemies should be going for the bruiser camps at this point. There's not a lot else they can go for on this map, and apparently they're not pushing with their lanes. So in a little bit we should be pushed in very heavily on multiple lanes, and that will probably be around the same time that the shrines come up again. So we are really in trouble here. Our enemies will be strong on multiple fronts. We can either defend and they will be able to get the shrines and the Dragonite, or we're gonna go to defend the Dragonite, but in the meantime our lanes will be pushed in so hard by these mercenaries. So what can we do? We're gonna put some mines down here and hope that someone squishy runs into them and dies, which should help out our team, but I doubt that's gonna happen, but you can always hope, right? So we are able to, as a team, to take the Knights camp on the top left corner, which should counter push their Knights pretty well. Lunara is caught out here, but our team is not focusing damage on her for some reason, so she is able to get out. Our team was focusing on Artanis, who is not nearly as squishy as her, so I don't think that was a smart move either. The laser is going to clear up some of our mines, sadly. But we still have a very nice minefield down here. Sadly though, no one is going in there apparently. So, well, let's see. They're still there. Their timers are ticking down as we speak. And, yeah, it sometimes happens. You put mines down and no one runs into them. And as long as no one runs into them, you don't deal damage, and it's basically like missing skill shots. Yes, he agrees. Let's see if we can help our Illidan player here. He's going to be hunted down by two players here, and he should try to get out. He can be blinded by Lily, and we have to retreat here as well, taking damage here from the siege giants. So we're going to go with the hive mind here. We have been going for a more symbiote heavy switch starting level 13. Now, what's smart for us to do here? I would really like to have a little bit of vision on the bottom shrine so we can tunnel in if necessary, but the siege giants are giving us away, so I think it's smarter to just wait. Lunara is taking care of the siege giants. We can always put the mine down later. Please don't stand still in laser in a bit, just keep walking. And Lunara might actually be able to take the bottom shrine, but she decides not to go for it, which means that we're the only player able to go for it at this point. Lunara, of the enemy's Lunara, is still there though. Thanks to the vision provided by the mine, we knew we should not go in there, because we would be ending up as compost. Our Illidan player in the meantime is so low, maybe he will be able to get out. That was very close. We shielded him there, trying to deny any damage on top of him. We're gonna go in here, because if we don't, I am pretty sure we will. Yeah, Lunara is still there, but I felt like we had to go in there. There was a chance that she wasn't close anymore, and now that the enemy is taking this pretty late game Dragon Knight, I'm pretty sure there's nothing our team will do against this. We will be losing keeps here, and depending on the effort of our teammates, we might even lose the game in the long run based on this Dragon Knight. But let's see how it goes. Our team is pushing back against this Dragon Knight pretty well at this point. Diablo finally thinks that it might be a smart idea to flip him inside the gates. He is being pushed back further and further down, might even fall, and he falls right in there next to our Nexus core. And yeah, like I said, it was a very risky play to go in for the bottom shrine there, the Moon Shrine. But I felt like if we don't go this, if we don't try to stall this out a little bit longer, our enemies will be able to take such a huge advantage that we might not be able to come back from this. And I think I was right with that assumption. I'm gonna put down some mines here in the hope that at one point we'll be able to drive back our enemies and they will run through the mines being slowed, damaged, and maybe it will give us some kills. Our opponents in the meantime have decided to go for another keep instead of going for the core. And that might have been a wise decision on their part, because as you can see they are pretty low there. Our mines will fall just a little short of killing Lily there, and Atarnis, as you can see there, is assuming that there's more mines on the way, and he just dashes in there. At this point we have one keep left, which as you can see on the minimap is heavily damaged. Malfurion thinks he can just punish our enemies on the top lane. I'm pretty sure he will be slaughtered for his effort there. So I'm warning him, and let's see if he listens. There the enemy team comes. It's just a Tyrannus at this point, so he might still be able to get out. He is being backed up by Lily now. I'm gonna try to help Malfurion get out of here by putting down some mines, hopefully slowing the enemy. Malfurion does get a very nice route on the enemy team, so he is actually able to get out, which I think is pretty much thanks to the enemy team not moving in together with Artanis there. However, as you can see on the map, we are not doing so well. Our enemy team has still all of their forts, all of their keep, and of course their core has not been damaged all game long. Lily is ultimating here. We do not have any stun at the moment. The only way we could stun would be to copy one of our teammates who has a stun and then stun her out of the ultimate, but we were in no position to do that. The bottom lane is getting threatened by these siege giants which are moving in. I am gonna put a mine down here and move in. Hopefully I'm able to steal this shrine for a little bit here. It appears that our enemies are all in the top lane, with the exception of Asmodan. I'm not quite sure where he is at this point, so it would be a smart move for... Oh, we're not even standing in a circle. It would be a smart move for us to get out of here as soon as we can. We take the bottom shrine, and we're gonna move over here, staying close, in case someone of the opposing team goes in, steals the shrine and moves away. Then we would still be close enough to take it back. Malfurion in the meantime is trying to take care of those siege giants. We do lose the top shrine, we are about to lose the bottom shrine, and if someone is standing at ready in the mid lane, we are gonna be facing another Dragon Knight. So yeah, not too much we could do about that one. Our core at this point has already taken quite a lot of damage. Our opposing team is grouping up together, they're very healthy. Our team is not complete yet. Some of them are just spawning, and I'm afraid in this 24th minute we're gonna lose this game. Not a lot we can do here anymore. So, what do you guys think the stats are at this point? Let's see. We dealt the second highest hero damage in this game, which is pretty nice, but as you can see, as an Abathur player, you really cannot carry your team all that well. You're very dependent on your teammates. At this point, I would like to thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.